Hey guys, guess where I am at? I am in Punta Cana. So I want to show you all just the place. I decided why not share with you all me traveling during COVID to Punta Cana. Now I am here for my writing and you all will hear about that book really soon. But I just wanted to show you all me traveling to Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic. I have actually been inside for the past couple of days, but I want to go outside today because I've been doing good with my writing. So let me all show you where I am staying. I am in Bavor. I'm going to show you all exactly where I'm staying. I'm going to put a clip up so you can see where I'm staying at. But take a look. This is yep. And I got this Airbnb for a good deal. And it's just me here because I'm doing a bit of a writer's retreat. But this is one bathroom. This is another bedroom, which no one's in there because it's just me here. And this is the master bathroom. And the master bedroom. This is one of the few places, Republic is one of the few places that's really warm. During this time of the year right now, it's January and I'm from the Midwest and it's cold, but as you all may know, it's cold all across the country. So I just wanted to get out and go somewhere and be someplace warm and soak up the sun. And so I decided to book a flight somewhere that was warm and safe for the most part. One of my best friends is from Dominican Republic. And I've never been here and I just decided to come so that I could work on my writing and just kind of zone out and be in nature. So this is the balcony out here. It's the pool. So yes, I am here and I am enjoying myself, and most importantly, I am working on my book. You all will know about that really, really soon, and I hope you all purchase it because it's going to transform and save lives. But I just want to show you all traveling during COVID and how that works, and stay tuned. Should have brought a towel. Is that the restaurant? Guys, now wasn't that video so much fun? Now it's a few things I want to tell you. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been back in the US. I'm uploading this video a few weeks after because I just needed time to get settled in, and a lot of the footage I did when I was there, I didn't get a chance to edit it. The main intention for me being in the DR, for me being in the Dominican Republic, was to just focus on my writing. It wasn't to go and explore too much. So that's why I'm talking now, because I'm having time to upload some of my videos now that it's been a few weeks and I've been back into the country. So I just want to tell you a few things that I didn't really cover in my videos while I was in the DR. First things first, it's going to be a separate video where I just kind of go over a few tips and things to expect if you are traveling out of the country during this time. Now, it's been a few weeks since I've been back in the country, so I've been able to like get comfortable and like, you know, get back into my routine of doing things as I would in this country. I missed out on a lot of food. I missed a lot of like the vegan food that I eat. I'm also going to do a video on tips for vegans when they're traveling to the DR, to the Dominican Republic, and just tips for vegans that are for vegan travelers, people that are vegan that are traveling. So I wanted to just cover that because I know I don't really talk about that in the videos, and you also don't see, like I said, me traveling a lot. This is something I want to explain. During that time I was traveling, the Punta Cana was on a lockdown that I wasn't aware of. I knew Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican Republic, was locked down because one of my best friends, she's from there, and she told me. So I went to Punta Cana, which is a separate city about 4 hours away from the capital of the country, like I said, which is Santo Domingo. I went to Punta Cana, which is 4 hours away. At that time, they weren't doing a lockdown or a shutdown because of COVID. When I arrived, I found out that there was a lockdown, which means that there was a curfew in effect, 5 p.m., all the grocery stores shut down, and you weren't really supposed to be out like that. So that kind of affected me doing any type of excursions or anything. Keep in mind, plenty of people were doing excursions. I was going to do some zip lining, and I was going to do some other things, but my main goal for traveling was to complete the first draft of my book, which I did. That was the intention, the reason why I went out of town. So I didn't want to get too distracted with just like vacationing when the whole motive of me leaving town was to get into my creative space and let my creative juices flow. Are you feeling me? So I just want to explain that because sometimes, you know, when you see people doing their travel videos, you see them taking lots and lots of pictures. Now, something that I did do while I was out of town is I did make sure I recorded a few videos of me doing a few vegan recipes. So you will see some of the food I made. I made a lot of food myself, and you will see some videos coming up of just like different recipes I cooked for myself while I was in the DR, for anyone who's vegan or anyone who wants to just try some yummy food, homemade food when you're out of the country. So I wanted to just make that clear that you don't see a lot of excursion. You don't see any excursion videos other than me like going to the beach, which was very nice. The beach, Punta Cana is a very touristy town, even though everyone speaks the language, which is Spanish. You know, it's not like everyone speaks English there. So when you go to the beach, which there is a beach about 2 blocks away that I could walk to, I was a solo traveler. You know, for years I've been a solo traveler. So because it's a trip out of town during COVID, which I'm not really nervous about that other than the rules that, you know, the country's put in place, I was a little nervous being at the beach because at the beach there's a lot of people trying to get you to buy their stuff, like, you know, buy their paintings or buy their tourist keychains or whatever. So it's very aggressive there. And then because of that and the language barrier, it just kind of made me like, I went to the beach and then I was like, okay, it's beautiful here. They set up everything for the tourists. It's beautiful. Some of the pictures I show, I think like 2 pictures I show the boats that are on the water, dozens and dozens of boats where people are literally waiting for us tourists to like hop on these boats and pay them to take us, like, what do you call it? Is that parasailing? Whatever you do when you're like, I should know this, when you're, you know, on the back of a boat, or when you're just on a boat, but when you're on the back of the boat, like holding some stick and the boat is driving you away. I don't know. Like, so it's a very touristy town. So people are trying to get you to like spend money. And so I did notice that at the beach, and that made me uncomfortable, but it was a beautiful, beautiful beach. Punta Cana was so warm, and a lot of beautiful people, beautiful brown people, and but like I said, I didn't do as much like exploring because I was there to just soak up the sun. I had a beautiful balcony that I would go out and ride on. I thought it was really cool that they have lizards there. And so there were lizards sometimes coming, like little lizards coming on the balcony when I would be out there riding. And a few times I fell asleep riding and I would wake up. And one day I looked up and it was a lizard. And I was like, let me just go back into the place really slowly. So I will be doing more tips about my experience traveling to Punta Cana. I just wanted to let you all know that the reason why you don't see a lot of excursions is because I didn't really do any. I went to the beach and that was nice. I went to the grocery store, but things were kind of limited because of the time that I arrived. Things have changed even more so in the coming weeks. Like, you know, I'm recording this video and now there's been more changes and restrictions for us Americans traveling out of the country into the country. Before, you know, tests weren't required, like COVID tests weren't required to enter and exit certain countries. Now, as of like last week, they have started to mandate anyone who leaves the US or comes back to the US from a country, you have to take a COVID test. And which I don't understand, if you're coming back into your country, why you would have to, but I'm going to talk about that in other videos. I hope you enjoyed what I showed you. I will be doing more tips about my experience traveling. I have traveled several times throughout this year. Well, this is a new year, but I have traveled several times during the pandemic. I've been very safe about it, and for those of us who love traveling and love exploring, and we get a little down if we're just held down too much, just do it safely, you know, and you'll be fine. And this video is for people like you, like me. When I did my trip, I watched other videos of people who were traveling out of the country, who were traveling to Punta Cana, who were traveling to, you know, different countries, because I wanted to know their experience. So that's what I'm doing in this video. I hope you all enjoyed just seeing a little excerpt of my trip to Punta Cana. The Airbnb was very inexpensive. It was very beautiful. And maybe I'll just put a link in the bio of the Airbnb in case you guys are interested. It was very inexpensive, very beautiful, and I enjoyed myself. It was very productive. I finished the first draft of my book, and that's a big accomplishment because dealing with the weather in the country, I just could not. I was just getting the blues from being in cold weather everywhere, you know what I mean? And so I did what I accomplished. I even left a day early from my trip because I just started to miss the US. I started to miss everything about the US. I'll talk about that in my tips for vegan. I'll do a video about like food and stuff and tips if you're vegan and you're traveling, because, you know, we got it good in America, you know, as far as like our options. But, you know, there's options there. All you gotta do is, you know, buy a whole bunch of fruit and veggies and really, you know, homemade cook. And that's what I do anyway. I did a lot of homemaking, like a lot of homemade meals, which is fine. And so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, the video I'm recording now is a few weeks after I've came back to the US. My trip was about 7 days. It was originally for like 8 days or 9 days or something like that. But I stayed a week. I was productive. And I felt so good because some of us are free spirits and some of us really love to travel. And if that's you, thank you for watching. You can go where you want to go. Just be safe, be smart, and do your research. More videos to come on my trip, traveling during COVID and just traveling. All right, you all take care. Peace.